I'm going to be playing Roblox Carnage and manipulating an entire lobby into believing I am innocent. Here's how I did it. First, I got the ultimate programmer, which was perfect because I am able to change the time of death as well as the cause of death. As you can see, I got lucky enough to have gotten a weapon before anyone else. When I was about to go AFK, someone decided to cause a blackout, meaning that a murder could happen at the gym anytime. So I decided to leave, because most of the time in Carnage murders usually happen there because of blackouts. And because of how crowded it usually is, it makes it a perfect spot for someone to end up dying. Here, in this part, I managed to find someone to kill outside of the gym, meaning even if the person who caused blackout wouldn't have been able to see me kill that player. It allowed me to escape without a problem. Unfortunately, I ran into a couple of people near the body, which gave me a heart attack, but I was lucky enough to have not gotten any blood on me. Also, I met up with a noob avatar, giving me a solid alibi. And then, an idea came to me. I decided to use the noob avatar as a pawn instead of just using them as an alibi, because I wanted to make him trust me, and shift the blame towards someone else. As soon as the body was found, I knew I had a perfect plan to make myself innocent. As soon as the trial began, I made myself look innocent by leading the trial. It showed that I had nothing to hide from them, and also made it seem like I had no involvement with the murder. Honestly, we know that the cause of death was a knife, but the blood prints indicate that the killer went to the bathhouse.
I'm Ultimate Nurse. I can confidently say it was a knife, by the way.
Kill the bird.
It was clear I was playing with actual idiots, so that gave me an advantage. After a bit, everyone went quiet in the courtroom, so I decided to speak up to further make myself look more innocent. Honestly, I don't remember much about Blackout, but the body was close to the gym.
What y'all want from McDonald's?
I believe stocks may be clear.
Dominican Poppy is clear we were both upstairs.
As everyone began to clear themselves, I decided to use my trump card to clear myself. I can clear that noob guy that left because we stayed together when Blackout happened.
I'm clear cause I said.
After that useless person who got countered, we finally got to the good part. The trial was just people being clueless, but I did use this in my advantage as I planned to turn my noob pawn that left, by framing them mostly because no one paid attention to a single word I said.
Alright, I'm clear cause I said, why would I do that? Why would I do the WAGM, KNF life kiwa, Chile, GGLK.
Why wouldn't you?
As you could see, his aura made me become unfocused, because he seemed to be one of the only few good players in the server. Since I realized the lobby was dumb, I decided to put the blame on Noob by saying I saw him at the bathhouse after Blackout. I was with the noob-looking dude. He was like close to the bathhouse. And to make it more convincing, I said that I saw him come out of the bathhouse when Blackout ended. And just like that, they all fell for my lie, and they didn't even know it. as for my reward, immunity and a free kill! After that, a couple people left the server, but overall, we managed to make it to Area 2, where things would get more intense. I decided to take a risk and leave the group to find a weapon before anyone else, although this would increase my chances of being voted off because people would most likely assume I had gone to get a weapon. As you can see in this part, I managed to find a gun for my next kill, although I was feeling myself to the point I was going to commit to another kill. In this part, I was camping the library to make it seem like I hadn't been looking for a weapon. While waiting for a victim, I used my role, the ultimate programmer, to change the cause of death because I knew that there was a high chance the nurse had already left. After I finished my programming, I went towards dorms because it was time for us to go to sleep, but I had other ideas. Unluckily for this player, I managed to find them before using the weapon I had gotten earlier to shoot them. Unfortunately, I had accidentally gotten blood on myself, so I left towards the bathroom to wash it off. A random girl came out of nowhere and began to shoot me. So with quick thinking, I ran off and hid, forgetting I had immunity. I knew I made a mistake by leaving the victim's dorm room, but at the same time I knew my lobby was dumb. So I decided to head back into the victim's dorm and reported the body to further make myself look innocent. I decided to use this lawyer as a pawn and manipulate them into believing that girl earlier who tried to shoot me was the person who did it. No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in. They're all gonna die. And just like that, my plan was set in motion. Of course, they would have figured out it was me because my only pawn had left, meaning I had to defend for myself. By explaining I had immunity and as well as no motive to kill, it would further clear myself of any suspicion. But honestly, after some back and forth, I ended up winning. But overall, I have something to say. What do you think of that, Elle? This is my perfect victory! That's right! I win!